Welcome to the Redlow Show. Ahead, it is countdown for Knox, North Judson High School football, the social event of Stark County, Friday night at Liberty Field. Also, we're going to have fun talking about the upcoming Francesville Fall Festival in Pulaski County with the infamous chicken bingo that I have failed at many times. This is Candace Brown, branch manager of Redlow Group, North Judson. I'm Charlie Adams. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you, Charlie?
Good. I hope you're a sport because I'll kind of keep you off balance a little bit in some of this.
Looking forward to it.
But we're going to get real estate information from you, and we're going to have a chance for you to win some prizes. We got to get the brains working up. I got a couple of riddles.
Okay.
I don't do well at these. This is why I ask others.
Yeah.
Okay, here's one. Why did the Invisible Man turn down the job?
He couldn't see himself working there.
There you go. Absolutely. That's right. All right. Why did the spider get a job in IT?
Webs.
He's a web designer. Get it? Web designer. And then finally, elephants. Why is it easy for them to always get a job?
You got me on that one.
They work for peanuts. Okay, so it is coming up this Friday, Knox at North Judson football. Russ Radke coming back to Blue Jays country for the second time as Knox coach. I think it's the biggest rivalry in all of Michiana, and I know it impacts your family.
That's right. We are Blue Jays at heart, but our daughter Abriana goes to Knox. We had to find blue Redskin t-shirts, and that is not easy to do.
I know people that in North Judson won't allow their kids to have red in their drawers, and the same in Knox.
That's true.
It's like the Hatfields and McCoys. Well, a special twist of the game will be it's the 75th anniversary of football for the Blue Jays.
Yep.
Friday night, they're going to have a special celebration at halftime, and afterwards, a lot of folks are going over to Trustees Route 10. So, Candace, I thought I'd go over some of the great Blue Jay teams back in the day. And we got the schedules we can show you. Like 1970, the Blue Jays went undefeated. Larry Arndt feels this was the greatest team because of their balance on both sides of the football. That year, they beat Knox 37-0, Winnemac 42-0, and Port Caston 88-0. 1985, that defense, you see, they didn't allow scores until finally South Central was able to squeak in a touchdown in the postseason. 1983, again, the 80s were legendary for the Blue Jays. So again, look at those scores. 1980, a big 2-point win over Winnemac when only one of those two teams would make it into the state tournament. Their games were epic. And you get into 84 and 86, when the Blue Jays got downstate, came up just short, but still had great teams, and they'll be celebrating everything on Friday, and everybody in Stark County goes to the game, don't they?
That's right, standing room only.
And so we're going to have some fun with predictions, and you can win something.
That's right. So in the comments below, I want everybody to give us your best guess on the final score of the game Friday night, and the winner or the closest person will win this Google Nest thermostat. Smart
Wow.
thermostat. Pretty cool little tool to have at your house.
Yeah, so there you go. Write down in the comments now or as this goes on or afterwards, put in your prediction and we'll let you know. So what a week it is. Blue Jays hosting Redskins Friday night. Candace is branch manager, Redlow Group North Judson office. On this show, we will share real estate news for you, and you have the latest.
Yeah, thank you, Charlie. There's a lot of doom and gloom in the media right now, swirling around about the economic state of our country and the impending recession. What does that mean for housing prices? And so I just wanted to hop on and just give some facts to maybe reassure home buyers that are still out there looking. The last 6 recessions have actually showed that only 2 times did we see a fall in housing prices. And in 1991, it was a very small drop. And then 2008, the crash that everybody remembers, is unfortunately what our market's being compared to right now. And so the crash of 2008 had a lot to do with improper lending practices, high inventory, and a lot of home buyers purchasing homes that maybe they weren't qualified to do so. That led to a lot of foreclosures and short sales, and that is not the market we're in right now. We currently still are seeing a low inventory and a high buyer demand, but the good news is for the buyers that are still looking, times of recession have shown in the last 6 that we do typically see a decrease in interest rates. And so that can make home buyers payments more affordable right now. So I just wanted to encourage everybody that's maybe still looking that now may be a good time. Some buyers have stepped aside, which provides more opportunities, I think, for those still working. We're seeing a lot less with multiple offer bids, and things are calming down a little bit. So if you're out there looking and you need some help, please contact Redlow Group. One of our agents would be glad to help you, walk you through the process, provide you some information, and answer any questions you might have.
That sounds great.
Charlie, you got a joke?
I do. One thing I want to be a staple on this show, everybody loves a good joke, and I'm going to try to share some of the best I've got. And this happened to me. Many might know that I used to be on WSBT TV news for years. I did the sports and other things. Cindy Ward was there, and I was kind of caught off guard when I came there in 1988 because so many people watched WSBT. When I went out in public to get groceries or do whatever, everybody see me and know me. And I would have 19 conversations at the grocery store. So after a few years of that, well into the 90s, I said, I got to get out of the market for a day. And the viewing area for WSBT, big old circle, Michiana, and it goes to past Rochester. So Jack and Abby, my two oldest, were kids then. I said, let's get out of Michiana and go to Kokomo, where nobody will know Dad. And we'll just do whatever. So we get down there and they said, let's go to the afternoon movie show. We walk into this theater a little before 2, and there's like 7 people in there. And they start clapping and pointing at me when we walk in. And I'm going, my gosh, they know me in Kokomo. I'm a bigger shot than what I thought. So I said, kids, they know me from the news. It means everything to them. I'll go over and say hi. And I went over and said, Charlie Adams, WSBT, you know me. And the guy looks at me and goes, buddy, I don't know you. All I know is the guy running this theater said they wouldn't start the 2 o'clock show unless at least 10 people came and you and your kids make 10.
Burst your bubble a little bit.
Okay, I'll go back now.
That's like Rodney Dangerfield. Okay, now I need you to be a sport and close your eyes because I've got a surprise.
I really don't like surprises.
That's all right. You got to go with it. Everybody has to deal with surprises. Okay, ready? Open up. Yeah, go ahead.
What is that?
Oh, I love.
Chicken foot.
That's what it is. And I know you can't smell it. Ugh. Anyway,
Try.
I love going to Bailey's for a lot of reasons, including finding surprises like this. Our dog, Arlo, an Australian Shepherd mix, kind of mix of things, he loves this. His favorite treat ever. So you can go out there and get the bags of them. They're crunchy, and dog lovers, they're healthy for joints because they've got glucosamine and chondroitin in them.
I don't think I can have that laying around my house.
It
for
doesn't
my
lay
dog.
long. They eat them right away.
Oh man, I don't know. I believe you, but
Yeah, Bailey's. Oh, you go there, you get what you need and what you don't need, but then sometimes what you don't need turns out to be what you need for the dog.
that's right.
Well, we love to talk about things going on here on the show coming up, and I love going to all the festivals in the summer and fall. And one of my favorites is coming up later this month at Francesville Fall Festival in Pulaski County. And Candace, we've gone there every year for years. This year they have the Peru Circus.
Nice.
So they always have a big deal thing and all the great food and parades, the works. And this year they've got the ugliest truck contest.
That's a great contest. I love that. Usually people are showing off their beautiful cars.
And they have car shows and all, but that's one thing.
Trucks.
So on Facebook, look for Francesville Fall Festival or francesvillefallfestival.com. And it's the 16th, 17th, 18th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now, one of my favorite things to do, and you've got to get Tim to try this, is chicken bingo.
What is chicken bingo?
They have a couple of times a day, right there in the heart of downtown, they have a little chicken coop, and they have a board underneath, like a big checkerboard, about twice as big as this table, with blocks of numbers. So you go in, you say, I want $1 on 37, or I want $1 on 60.
Yeah.
And then they put the chicken in, and everybody watches, and the chicken, I gotta relieve myself. And that, on the number,
Oh my
that's the
gosh.
winner.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So if you haven't done it, go find out what time it is. I have never won, and I've got a lot of bitterness about that.
Try again this year.
That's it. I'm like Charlie Brown. I'm going to try again and hope Lucy doesn't pull the football out. Another thing we like to do on this show is go down memory lane. People love to eat around here, and there's current great places to eat and then places from the past. And one I wanted to talk about today, Candace, in Pulaski County in Winnemac, one of my favorite places. It was the Alley Restaurant and Lounge on US 35 North Winnemac. And we've got a shot of how they used to have evening specials, $5. And look at, they ran the gamut with those. But do you like tenderloin sandwiches or not? What?
My daughter loves tenderloin
Okay.
sandwiches. Yes, she does. The bigger the better.
Well, they had famous tenderloin sandwiches, fresh cut fries. They were known for their lake perch. They had the best hand-breaded tenderloin, according to Stephen Wilson. The perch is what Lisa Russell Kirch said, the perch every time. The salad bar, and they had frog legs. I don't think I've ever had frog legs.
I have neither. I hear they taste like chicken.
Yeah, I hope so. Their croissant BLTs, Misty Hyatt says they were big and to die for. And they had a German salad bar. I don't quite know what that means. But Ann Schmicker Holbrook remembers cleaning her grandmother's house and then being treated to lake perch sandwich at the Alley.
Nice.
And finally, we like to share good things going on and talk about good people. And this football season, I'm hosting a show called Boilers Live at Purdue. It's going to be a great football season for Purdue, and it's at a restaurant, and Aiden O'Connell is going to be the guest most of the time.
Nice.
He's the quarterback. And Candace, wanted to wrap things up by saying what a fine young man he is. He came, you talk about, we love underdog stories.
Sure.
He didn't start at quarterback in high school outside Chicago till 12th grade. So recruiting kind of passed him. He had a small college offer. He was going to go there. And then Purdue had a guy that said, you might want to get this guy on the field. So they invited him to come and be a walk-on quarterback, which means no scholarship and you're like eighth string. He did that. He didn't play until his third year. And he got in the game and he passed that ball and he did well. He's now in his sixth year because he had a redshirt year and a COVID year. He became the starter last year and he's an NFL prospect now.
That's
Recently married. Aiden O'Connell. I was so impressed with him, and I'll keep us updated on him throughout the year. But so many good things going on out there and good people.
Yep, that's great. So another thing, talking about Purdue, we have an open house this Sunday in Lafayette if you're looking for a house in Lafayette. Sunday the 4th, 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time at 4634 Iron Brand Road. That is in Lafayette. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath home. Conveniently located to all the local amenities. Nice layout. Laundry room is on the 2nd floor. Super easy for laundry duties. Large backyard with trees and a good sized shed to store all of your lawn equipment. So if you're looking in the Lafayette area, maybe go check that out Sunday from 1 to 3 Eastern Time.
It is Labor Day weekend. What's your family up to?
Well, not much. My husband has to work, but I'm going to go kayaking with my kids at my aunt's house up in Michigan on the St. Joe River.
That is awesome.
It'll be a
I
good
tell you
time.
what.
Yep.
Yes.
What about you guys?
We're going to celebrate my mother-in-law, Gail Atkinson, has her birthday. I don't like to give ages away. All I can say is it's between 72 and 74, but I don't want to give that age away.
Yeah, that's very good.
But
very
Oma,
respectful.
Gail, you know Gail, right?
She's wonderful.
She is. We're going to celebrate her birthday over the weekend. Well, we hope you've enjoyed the Redlow Show. This is what we'll be doing on a regular basis, and we'll keep you updated on that. And it's been great to work with Candace and Jason, who has produced this show, and Ryan and Mike and the Redlow Group team, just wonderful folks. And in closing, let everybody know a little bit more about Redlow Group.
So Redlow Group is a real estate company. We've got offices in Monticello, in North Judson, and we've got some other things coming up in the near future, so stay tuned on that. But we can help service all of the real estate needs in the areas.
All right. Well, as we say, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whenever you're listening to this. Don't forget the chicken feed at Bailey's.
Check that out. Have a
Thank
good
you so
weekend.
much for being here.